What did the Robredo camp hope to gain from posing the challenge to Marcos in the first place? That big question and more with Atty. Barry Gutierrez, spokesperson for Vice President Leni Robredo. Atty. Barry, welcome once again to the big story.
Good evening, Robbie. Good evening, Gretchen.
Good evening, sir. Atty. Barry Gutierrez, you didn't really expect Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to accept this challenge, did you?
Well, given his prior consistent track record in declining every invitation, I guess, it was a long shot on our end. But, we were still hoping that maybe this time around he would be willing, particularly given that the Vice President was allowing him to set terms, allowing him to set the time and the place and even the conditions to this debate.
But officially, sabi po ng kampo ni Mr. Marcos, sabi po ni Atty. Vic Rodriguez, maraming kadahilanan kung bakit never mangyayari yan at he ended it by saying, batid ng kampo ni Leni ang mga kadahilanan na yan. Mr. Gutierrez, ano po ang mga kadahilanan na yan?
Hindi ko alam. I actually don't know. They are the ones who have been consistently avoiding and ducking every debate and interview invitation since January. So I don't know what possible reason there could be. It's extremely disingenuous on their part to try and frame this as debate kasi away. At ayaw namin ng away. Everybody has seen what the debates are like. They are question and answer. They are candidates responding very calmly and very politely to different questions and issues regarding their track record, their platform, their plans for the country, their character. So, it's completely disingenuous of them to try and frame this as somehow being a heroic move on their part, umiiwas sa away, when it's clear that they really just don't want to answer the tough questions. They don't want to face off with the other candidates because they are afraid that their candidate will be exposed.
Well, apart from any particular or possible risk on the campaign for Mr. Marcos, hindi rin naman po kaila sa inyo. This would have been a good opportunity as well for Vice President Leni Robredo to make up some ground and to have some more time to communicate with the public. Ngayon pong hindi na mangyayari itong debating to, what else can the Vice President do? Ano pa po ang mga plano in the remaining few days of this campaign?
Well, first, let me just say that the perspective that this would have allowed the Vice President to gain ground simply is another illustration that bukang kina-admit na nila na pag nagharap talaga, lalabas talaga kung sinong mas magaling. But ngayong mukhang nakaiwas na naman sila, what we plan to do is simply strengthen and go double time on what has been working for us. The Vice President has a packed schedule going to the last 10 days, visiting the key provinces that she needs to visit, galvanizing and inspiring our volunteers to actually redouble their efforts in the remaining days, to go house to house, to convince their networks to support VP Leni and Senator Kiko. So that's really the game plan going into the last stretch of this campaign. Banking on the strength of the People's Campaign, banking on the energy of the volunteers to carry us past the finish line these last few days.
Maraming salamat po, Atty. Barry Gutierrez, spokesperson for Vice President Leni Robredo.